running from aging, but this idea of being, including men, being, more health-minded with our skin and our regimen was something that I'm interested in.
Welcome to Legends Gone. Today, we're decoding a legendary physique. How did Brad Pitt get to a shocking 5% body fat for Fight Club? The secret method is something most people completely ignore. Ipsum wasn't about lifting heavy to get huge. His goal was a lean, functional ninja physique inspired by another legend, Bruce Lee. This required a brutal combination of high-rep training to carve out muscle definition, and a diet so clean it was almost robotic. Stick with us as we break down the exact weekly routine and meal plan that built one of Hollywood's most admired bodies. The iconic Fight Club body. Have you ever looked at Brad Pitt in Fight Club and just thought, how is that even possible? You're not alone. That physique has become legendary, a benchmark for a lean, shredded, and functional look. What I find incredible is that his goal wasn't to become a bulky, mass monster bodybuilder. Instead, he aimed for an aesthetic that was both visually striking and incredibly athletic. The numbers back it up. He famously dropped his body fat to a razor-sharp 5 to 6% for the role. To put that in perspective, most professional athletes are considered elite when they get below 10%. Getting to 5% is a level of dedication that, honestly, borders on obsession. It's a look that screams agility and power, not just brute strength. But here's the part they don't tell you. Achieving that body wasn't about lifting the heaviest weights in the gym. The actual workout routine he followed is probably very different from what you imagine. So let's peel back the curtain and look at the high-volume training that sculpted one of Hollywood's most iconic bodies. The high-rep workout routine. So, what if the secret to getting that shredded look wasn't lifting more weight, but doing more reps? That's the core philosophy behind Brad Pitt's training. Instead of focusing on heavy, low-rep sets to build mass, his routine was all about high volume and high intensity to create muscle definition, endurance, and tone. His weekly schedule was brutally consistent and targeted. Mondays were for chest, hitting exercises like push-ups, bench press, and the pec deck with high reps across multiple sets. Tuesdays focused on the back, with pull-ups to failure, seated rows, and lat pull-downs to sculpt that V-taper. Wednesday was all about shoulders, using Arnold presses and lateral raises to create that broad, defined look. Thursdays were dedicated to arms, with curls and triceps pushdowns to build definition without adding bulk. Just thinking about that schedule is exhausting. But what really separated this routine was the cardio. On Fridays and Saturdays, he would do about an hour of intense treadmill work, keeping his heart rate at 80 to 90% of his maximum. This was absolutely essential for burning the fat needed to reveal that sharp muscle definition. And as if that wasn't enough, he was known to do 100 sit-ups daily to keep his core tight and defined. But you can have the best workout plan in the world, and it will be completely useless if your nutrition isn't dialed in. That brings us to the meticulously clean diet that powered this entire transformation. His fat-burning diet plan. Think you're eating clean? Brad Pitt's diet for Fight Club was on another level of discipline. It was designed for one purpose: to fuel his brutal workouts while stripping away every last ounce of body fat. His plan was built on a foundation of incredibly clean, nutrient-dense foods. The cornerstones were lean proteins like chicken and fish to support muscle recovery, and complex carbohydrates like brown rice and oatmeal to provide sustained energy. He also ate plenty of green vegetables for essential vitamins and healthy fats from sources like almonds and walnuts. What's just as important is what he didn't eat. He strictly avoided processed foods, refined sugars, and alcohol. I mean, that's where the real mental fortitude comes in. For most of us, cutting out those things completely requires a level of willpower that is truly next level. To maintain that low body fat percentage, he reportedly kept his daily calorie intake under 3,000, which is remarkably controlled for someone training that intensely. The entire approach was about consistency and simplicity, a philosophy that also carried over to his supplement regimen. So let's explore the simple yet highly effective supplements he used to support this demanding lifestyle. Simple and effective supplements. In a world filled with promises of magic pills and secret formulas, you might expect Brad Pitt's supplement list to be long and complicated. But what did he really take? The truth is, his approach was refreshingly simple and focused on the fundamentals. The primary supplement he used was whey protein shakes, which he often took as a snack or to supplement his meals. This was crucial for helping him meet his protein goals. which are elevated when you're training with such high intensity to ensure proper muscle repair and growth. It's a testament to the fact that you don't need a complex stack of products to achieve incredible results. Often, he would pair these protein shakes with a handful of nuts, giving him a balanced mix of protein and healthy fats to keep him fueled. It's also widely reported that his nutritionist focused entirely on natural supplements, completely avoiding steroids or other performance-enhancing drugs. I think this is a powerful lesson. Mastering the basics of training and nutrition will always be more effective than searching for a shortcut in a bottle. But what truly sets Pitt's fitness journey apart isn't just the workout or the diet. It's the unique philosophy that guided him, a mindset inspired by one of history's greatest martial artists. The Bruce Lee-inspired method. So why did Brad Pitt aim for a ninja physique instead of a classic bodybuilder's? The answer lies in his core fitness philosophy, which valued functionality and aesthetics far more than sheer size. He drew significant inspiration from the legendary Bruce Lee, who was famous for his lean, incredibly dense muscle that was built for speed, agility, and real-world power. This influence is what makes Pitt's approach so unique compared to typical Hollywood transformations. He didn't just train in a gym. He integrated skill-based training into his regimen. This included dedicated martial arts sessions focused on striking and kicking, and even learning to handle weapons like nunchucks and swords for his roles. For me, this is the most compelling part of his story. He was building a body that could do things, not just one that looked good on camera. This holistic approach enhances mobility, agility, and coordination in a way that lifting weights alone never could. But here's the secret ingredient that ties the diet, the workout, and this unique philosophy all together. The one thing you can't buy or learn from a book. It all comes down to a level of discipline that is truly rare. Discipline beyond the gym. So, what is the single most important factor behind Brad Pitt's incredible fitness success? It's not a secret exercise or a miracle food. It's pure, unwavering discipline. You can have the perfect plan, but it's worthless without the consistency to follow it day in and day out, especially when you don't feel like it. His commitment was meticulous. From the daily 100 sit-ups to the mini workouts between sets to enhance muscle pumps, every detail was executed with precision. His regimen stands out because of this rare dedication, which allowed him to achieve an extremely low body fat percentage without sacrificing muscle tone or athleticism. At the end of the day, his physique is the result of a perfect storm: a high-volume workout for definition, an intensely clean diet for fat loss, and a unique, skill-based training method for functionality. But the foundation holding it all together was his powerful discipline. And that, more than anything else, is the ultimate lesson we can take away from his journey. So the formula is clear: high-volume training, intense cardio, and a super clean diet. If you want to train like a legend, smash that like button and subscribe to Legends Gone. What legend should we break down next? Respectfully, applying just one insight from today's video on the Brad Pitt workout could make a real difference. Let me know what you'd love to learn next.